Hi, so this one I'm going to show you how to manage the actual meeting. So I covered a little bit of before, but you've got the mute option here. Here you can also, using the little arrow at the side, you can make sure you've got your microphone speakers. So if you're having sound problems, then you can use that. You can also test whether your speaker and microphone are working. You can, I say, you can play around with these as much as you need to. Here you can also have the option of stopping your video. Again, you can choose which webcam to use. I'm on a screen with a webcam on top, but if I was actually using my laptop as a laptop, then obviously I've got the built-in one there, so I can choose the different ones. This invite button, it pings up this, and you can invite people that you've got in your existing contacts, or you can do emails. As I said on the previous video, I tend to copy the URL. It'll give you basically the Zoom link with this meeting ID that you see here. Or you can copy the whole invitation, but say that has all the phone numbers, but most people don't need to use that bit. So that's how you invite people to show. You can manage participants. In this case, there's only me, but if you click on that, on the right-hand side, you'll get a list of participants. You can see whether they've got their video on, whether their mic's on. This gives you an idea of what's going on here. And if you click that again, it gets rid of that. So I've got the chat window. So if I get rid of that, there you go. Then you've got share options. So if I click on this, I've got two screens. I can actually choose to share the one I'm on now, my other screen, or it gives you different options of what you've got open on your machine. So I could choose to share that. If I'm going to just share that screen for a second. So what happens here, I'm sharing the screen, so I do that. But on here, I've got a few more options. But so I can pause the share, stop the share. You also, if you are actually with other people, you can on that facility, you can request control of their machine, and they can request control of yours. You obviously have to give permission, but it's a good way of if you want to show someone how to do something on your computer, for instance. I often do that in terms of tutorials and things like that. So the other thing you've got here is chat. So if you click on that, it opens the chat box. So down the bottom is where you can write. But if you don't want everyone in your meeting to see your message, if you click on that, it'll have a list of everyone in your meeting. So you can click just to message one person if you want to. So you can have that. Also, if you're the host, you have the option to record. So if you click on that, you can either record to the cloud or the computer. So that's the main things on here. And then you have an end meeting button. When I click that before, you have option to end meeting for everybody or just leave the room, as it were, and other people can continue without you. So the other thing that you have, if you've got multiple people in the room, which I can't demo right now because it's just me in the meeting, is usually you have sort of a grid view, or so the default is you've got one big, whoever's talking ends up in a big frame in the middle and everyone's in little boxes along the top. If you change the grid view, it changes it to more of a Brady Bunch feel, which actually, if there isn't one main person leading the meeting, actually that's quite a nice view. So that's normally here, top right corner, if you've got more than one person in it. So I hope that's been useful. Let me know if you have any problems or if you have any more questions. Okay, cheers, thanks, bye. Now I've got to work out to stop this.